Mayor Kennedy,
Here.
Ms. Martin. Here. Mr. Dakota,
Here.
Ms. Doherty,
Here.
Mr. Gendron.
Here.
Mr. Gignac.
Here.
Mr. Hoey.
Here.
7 present.
And so I think tonight the ROTC will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Everybody will stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And the first item on the agenda is a spotlight on excellence, the Lowell High School ROTC drill national results.
At this time, I'd like to invite Eileen Ironfield, Lieutenant Colonel, U.S. Air Force, retired, to come up and speak to the accomplishments the ROTC drill team experienced in the nationals.
Thank you, ma'am. First of all, good evening to you all. Mayor Kennedy, Superintendent Dr. Kalfawi, Ms. Durkin, Ms. Desmond, and the school committee. Thank you so much for having us this evening. We appreciate you recognizing the cadets for their excellence. So the team itself is made up of 2 entities. It has the unarmed and the armed drill team. And the 2 coaches for that drill team are Master Sergeant Kevin Casilli and Tech Sergeant Dave Smith. And I'm new to this, so give me time. The cadet corps is made up of 350 cadets, and we have over 100 in the drill team, and we took a little over 40 to nationals, where the unarmed drill team placed 2nd overall, and they competed in 4 separate divisions. They compete in exhibition, inspection, color guard, and regulation. They actually placed 1st in the inspection and in exhibition, and they beat the seeded team from Texas, Thomas E. Clark. So that was a really big deal for them. So we commend them for that. The armed drill team did well. They placed 4th overall. They got 2 4ths and 2 5ths. They also competed in the 4 events: the color guard, the inspection, regulation, and the exhibition. So in addition to the events that they compete in, they also have done over 5,000 hours of community service this year. And that goes pretty commendable for high school students with the load they have to carry for academics, in addition to getting up and being at 6:30 practice every single morning, Monday through Friday. So it's an amazing accomplishment for these kids, and we couldn't do it without your support. Thank you so much for allowing us to take the cadets to these competitions, spend some time overnight, and also take them to other events while they're out there. They got to go to Niagara Falls, they got to tour the Air Force Museum and learn some history about the Air Force. So it was a very good event overall. Next, I'd like to bring up Cadet Sabrina Diaz. She's our drill captain commander.
Good evening. On behalf of the Lowell High School AFJ RTC program and the Nationals Armed and Unarmed Drill Team, I would like to thank the Lowell School Committee for allowing us to go on this trip and recognizing our hard work. It's been a pleasure to be part of a great school like Lowell High School and to come back with pride with all of our trophies. We wouldn't be able to participate in our yearly competitions if it wasn't for your continuous support towards our team. Throughout the 4 years I've been in this program attending the national trips, you guys have been nothing but supportive, and we would like to thank you for everything you guys have done for us.
Thank you. Mr. Gendron?
I was just wondering if you wanted to take a photo.
I thought we would do a photo, but rather than to do the photo in here, I thought we would do it under under Mr. Lowell tonight, since
that's a good idea. I did have a comment, though, if I may.
ahead.
So I congratulations to all of you for the amazing work that you do. I think I'm continually impressed when the ROTC is involved in an event or some type of activity at your maturity, and of course your scholarship at Lowell High School. It's always a treat to see you involved in an event at the school. And it so happens that tonight, this month, is Community Service Month in Lowell Public Schools, and in a couple of weeks we're going to be having Community Service Day. And 2 years ago, we calculated that we had 16,000 hours of community service across the district. And now we hear tonight that 5,000 of those hours belong to you. That's about 30% of the community service that the whole district does comes out of the Air Force ROTC. So not only are you great students, not only are you great with the ROTC, but you are certainly committed to the community. I hope that continues, and good luck in your studies as the year closes out. Thanks.
Is there anybody else? Mr. Dakota.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have to say, and I boast about you all the time, and I have always had great admiration for your dedication and what pride you bring to your school, your city, and yourselves. I just said that to these cadets, and I can't say enough compliments to all of you. I am so proud of this organization. When people ask me about Lowell High School, you're probably the first item I talk about or the second thing I talk about, and I go on forever, like I'm doing right now. You guys are just so wonderful, and keep up the work, because and your leadership also deserves a lot of credit too. So let me just add that to you. I commend you.
Mr. Hoey.
Yeah, I might get in trouble for this, but I have to say it. Young lady right behind me, Miss Faulkner, I want to thank you for recruiting my granddaughter. She'll be yelling at me for bringing this up, but thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Anybody else? All right, so maybe we can line up for the photo.
Why don't you hold them up so they can see it, because they're going to take the picture from over there. Hurry up, guys. We got to hustle up. Tall people in the back. Let's go. Hurry up. I'll take one and then I'll jump. I don't care about you.
I think I'm pretty tall.
Photo.
If you need to come up, there's plenty. Yes.
I'm getting in there. Hang on. Yep. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Smile. Beautiful. One more. Okay.
One more, guys. One more.
You got more?
Okay.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Bye, Andy. Good to meet you too.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That was really better, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
but, you know, all you have to
Than,
do is, making fun of my picture taking.
oh. Are we ready?
You don't want to see those.
Next, we have, the next order of business is the minutes for approval. We have the approval of the minutes of the regularly scheduled school committee meeting of Wednesday, May 3rd, 2017. We have a motion to approve by Ms. Martin, second by Mr. Hoey. Discussion, all in favor, all opposed, so voted. Next, we have permission to enter for May 17th, 2017. Do we have a motion to approve? Motion approved by Mr. Dakota, second by Ms. Doherty. Discussion, roll call.
Mayor Kennedy?
Yes.
Ms. Martin?
Yes.
Mr. Dakota?
Yes.
Ms. Doherty?
Yes.
Mr. Gendron?
Yes.
Mr. Gignac?
Yes.
Mr. Hoey?
Yes,
7 yeas, approved.
Next, we have two memorials this evening for Richard Noonan, retired from the retired Edith North Rogers School Principal, and for Charles Lefebvre, retired 50 years of service from 1960 to 2010 at the as a Bartlett School custodian. Next, under motions, the first motion is by myself, a motion to cancel the regularly scheduled school committee meeting of Wednesday, June 7th, 2017, due to the Lowell High School graduation exercises. Seconded by Mr. Hoey. Discussion. All in favor? All opposed? So voted. The next motion is by Mr. Gendron. Request that Mayor Kennedy and the superintendent declare Friday, May 26, 2017 as Community Service Day in Lowell Public Schools. We've seconded the motion by Mr. Hoey. Mr. Gendron.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So this will be our fourth annual Community Service Day here in Lowell Public Schools. I know the entire committee has been anxiously awaiting for the agenda of events to be published, which it was this evening. You've all got it before you. We have a number of great events going on that day related to community service. And the idea of this day is to recognize the thousands of hours that Lowell Public School students dedicate to community service every year. I think the signature event on Community Service Day will be at the McAvenue School at 11 a.m., where we'll be cutting a ribbon on the new community garden that they have at the school, along with Mill City Gross. Normally, Mr. Mayor, in the past, we've had a proclamation delivered at that event, and hopefully you can make it, and maybe my colleagues could mark that on their calendar as well.
If I don't get that proclamation up to the McAvenue School on that day, I'll hear about it. So there'll be one there.
Okay. Great, thank you.
Okay. Any further discussion on the motion? All in favor? All opposed? So voted. The next motion is by Mr. Hoey. Request that the superintendent send a letter of
Excuse me.
appreciation. I'm sorry.
You missed one. Mr. Gendron's.
Oh, I'm sorry. By Mr. Gendron, request that the superintendent provide an update on free LRTA transportation to Lowell High School students. Seconded by Ms. Doherty. Mr. Gendron.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We discussed this briefly at the budget hearing, but the idea came up at a finance subcommittee meeting we had several weeks ago, where it was pointed out that while we rely on the LRTA as a transportation vehicle for Lowell High School students, there are some kids who live a good distance away from the school and have to walk, even though it could be a significant distance. So I asked the superintendent a while back to look into the idea of providing transportation for these kids, especially the ones who truly can't afford to have a financial need. And I was hoping that we could find a way to work that into the budget for the coming school year. I don't know if the superintendent has any feedback on that.
If I may, Mr. Mayor, we will continue to look into it. We'll form a task force and very quick try to get some, I know that Mr. Dakota has been talking to them already. We'll just try to make sure that we get to some answers and bring you the answers.
Great, thank you.
Any further discussion on the motion? All in favor, all opposed, so voted. The next motion is by Mr. Hoy. Request that the superintendent send a letter of appreciation to Jay Lenahan, Karen Cassidy, Aaron Smith, and Michelle Callahan, and the Greater Lowell Community Foundation for their work on behalf of our student scholarships. These scholarships impacted 240 seniors, and approximately $500 was given to our students. $500,000 was given to our students. Also request that the superintendent ask Mr. Lenahan to send a letter of thanks on our behalf to all donors of our student scholarships. Seconded by Mr. Gignac, and I think there's a registered speaker. Did you want to speak first, Mr.
Yes, I'd like to speak first, if you don't mind. I sat through this, and it's 240 or 242 children, students, that it was just one big flow of generosity coming, and I never sat through nothing like that. It was a long wait. When I got up, my back was sore. That's how much they gave out. But I did call Brian Martin, and I said, I want to, right away, it was on May 9th, and I needed to get the motion in quick, so I made sure I put the word approximately before the 500,000. Brian called me back and told me it was $426,200 and something dollars. But with all that said, I just think the people that give all this money out need to hear a big thank you from all of us. But I think when Jay comes up to speak on it, and Dominic, they'll touch it off probably a little bit better than I am. But Brian Martin, I said to him, Brian, who needs to get these? Who needs to get the thank you letter? And these are all the names that he said. And I believe he was part of it too, but he didn't want any credit for it. So with that said, I'd like to see if Jay and Dominic Lay would like to come to the mic. Thank you.
Mr. Lenahan.
Well, good evening, everybody, and thank you for recognizing the work that was done by the Greater Lowell Community Foundation as well as Lowell High School. I'd like to thank the whole folks here tonight, the whole school committee, for what you do, for the work that you do for the school system in Lowell, and what we do is a piece of that. For the record, the amount of money that was awarded was $435,000 in change, and there were 271 awards that were given out that evening to 242 students. Interestingly enough, 3/4 of those students were all in financial need. Half of those students all were below the federal poverty level, and half of those students were the first in their family to go to college. So that is all pretty amazing. If you were at the event last Tuesday night, that was almost inspiring. To walk down in the ROTC was there that night, and they had the sabers up. And as you walked through that, and you walked through that crowd, and you looked at all those students that were there, and how proud they were to be there, the diversity of all the students that were there. Because a part of what all this scholarship piece is about is, and you know it, and you deal with the teachers that deal with it, a lot of these students don't think they're eligible for a student, don't think they deserve it, and they do. And it's part of what the teachers do, it's part of what occurs in the classroom to get these folks to participate and show them that, yeah, they can achieve this, they can do this. People do believe in me. I can go on to college. I can make a difference. And when you think of that, and as you think of $435,000, what that does to our community, what that does going forward for the lives of all these individuals, it is absolutely nothing short of amazing. And a thank you to all the donors out there, and hopefully some of them were listening to us tonight, because without the donors doing what they do, we don't do what we do. And if I could just for a minute, I don't think a lot of people really recognize what the Greater Lowell Community Foundation does. We're a philanthropic organization, and we're a community foundation. And what that means is we've got 350 different funds by different individuals. And it ranges from, several $1,000s to several $1 million. And that adds up to $32 million that we have endowed. And in the course of the year, we give out about $1.5 million to nonprofits all across the Greater Lowell area. And folks oftentimes think that you need to be in a big house with a big car and a big paycheck to participate in giving things and participate in the foundation. Not the case. As I noted, they can be several $1,000s, it can be up to several $1 million. So for the folks out there that are listening and they want to make a contribution to the students in the city of Lowell, we'll take checks for $10. We'll take checks for 10 grand. I'll take a check for 10 million too, by the way. But I think it's important for folks to know that it is a great system of individuals that comes together for that evening to occur. I was glad that you mentioned Lowell High as well. Lowell High and the Greater Lowell Community Foundation work very hard. This process starts in late fall and runs all the way through last week. And there's a lot of work that goes into that. And it's not about the work that goes into it, it's about the work that comes out of it. It's about the students that walked away that evening thinking, wow, I can do this. So thank you for what you do. I'm happy to do what we do, but as I noted, we give out 1.5 and we have $32 million, and people go, that's a lot of money. It is, it's just not enough. We want to do more. So, and I know you guys want to do more too. So if we work together, maybe we can put more money into that foundation. We'll give more scholarships away. And best of luck in all the things, the challenges you have in front of you. And thank you for your dedication and your work that you do. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Superintendent, school committee members. Thank you for the opportunity to speak tonight. Last week was very dynamo, and thank you, Mr. Hoey, for bringing this subject up, because I'm still excited. I'm still a rookie at this. Last week was my second year for the award. Saw Mr. Hoey there, Mr. Superintendent, Jay was there. So many familiar faces, and it was a change of pace about the high school, and it was a very good experience. Last week was my second year heading out Cambodian American Scholarship, and that scholarship was emphasized on community service, and we had donors from $5 all the way to $500. Some of the donors don't even speak English, and they believe in our education and our students, and they just donate. So I commend them for that. And just like Mr. Jay Linehan just said, without the donors, we have, we wouldn't have that event, and those donors create winners, and we should commend them for that. And thanks to Mr. Linehan's staff, Fatima, George, and from the high school, Mrs. Cassidy, to set up a very nice event last week. Also, I would like to thank, one moment to thank the Glory Buddhist Temple for sponsor one scholarship, and that was a big help. Thank you.
Thank you, Dominic. Any further discussion on the motion? Mr. Dakota.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Having been at the high school and participated in that scholarship night, it is a tremendous evening to see the looks on their faces as they are called up for that particular scholarship, it's thrilling. And it is a long night, I can attest to that, but it's worth it to see their faces and to see how happy they are. It's just a tremendous thing, and again, great work on behalf of the entire group. I know how much it takes for the screening committee to kind of whittle that down to from all the applications, having to deal with all the music ones that would be submitted. We had a file that thick, honestly, of applications. So it's not an easy process, and I commend everyone for all of the efforts that they put into that process. So thank you again.
Thank you. Any further, Mr. Hoey?
I just have one quick thing, and Jay, if you could help me out. Last campaign I was running, I remember talking about a history teacher I had at the Rogers School. His name was Mr. Murphy. I'm not sure if it's Dennis or is his first name, I'm not sure. But his wife and himself, they left $250,000, I believe that's the amount. And the reason why I want to bring it up is because this is, to me, it's a teacher leaving that kind of money to children. I'm almost positive it's $250,000, but it could be more. So if you could do the research for me and find out, I want to make sure in the next campaign I'm preaching about a teacher like that again. So thank you very much. Appreciate everything you do.
Thank you. Mr. Gender.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just wanted to highlight something Mr. Len had said about the donors that are the backbone of this night, which is a tremendous night. It's businesses, banks, or families around the community that just want to contribute back to Lowell High School and want to help our kids succeed in the future. I think it's a tremendous, asset to the community to have these families who decide they want to honor somebody or something, and they decide to make a donation and help our kids succeed in the future. So I don't think you see that in a lot of communities, and it's really great to see so many businesses and families continue to contribute to the high school. It's a real credit to those families in the community, I think.
Thank you. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor of the motion, all opposed, so voted. The next motion is by Mr. Gignac. Request the superintendent provide facilities. Take care, Jay. Request that the superintendent provide the facility subcommittee with all information related to the new CSA day school, including the RFP and bids. Seconded by Mr. Hoey. Mr. Gignac.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I think the motion is pretty straightforward. The fact that we're opening a new school is pretty exciting, especially we've been talking about this possibility for a number of years. So just to keep the facility subcommittee and the full school committee in the loop on what that's going to look like as a facility, I think is important. I mean, we're in the process of building a new high school, and there's all sorts of information out there. I think this should be treated similar. I mean, we're going to be educating less students, but just as important. So thank you.
Thank you. Any further discussion on the motion? All in favor, all opposed, so voted. The next motion is by Mr. Gignac. Request that the superintendent provide the school committee with all information provided to the school building committee as it becomes available. Seconded by Mr. Hoey. Mr. Gignac.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Again, this motion is pretty straightforward. As we're out in the community, people ask us a number of questions about the school building project, and Mr. Gendron and yourself, Mr. Frisch, and a number of other school department personnel represent us, and I just want to make sure that we're aware of what's going on so we can provide proper information to the public. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further discussion on the motion? Not all in favor of the motion, all opposed, so voted. The next motion is by Mr. Gignac. Request that the school committee invite the participants of the Robinson School trip to Yellowstone National Park to appear before the school committee to discuss their trip. Seconded by Mr. Hoey. Mr. Gignac.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This actually comes from a constituent. Over the past few years, the Robinson School has been fortunate enough to receive a grant to visit Yellowstone. I think it's a tremendous experience for those kids, and they come back and they're really excited to share their experiences with their classmates, with their families, and I think it's something that we should broadcast here at our meeting, and it's a positive story, and I wish we had the funds to send all of our middle schools to this trip, but I think it's just a feel-good story that we should share. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further discussion on the motion? If If not, all in favor of the motion, all opposed, so voted. The next motion is by Ms. Martin. Request that the mayor facilitate a joint meeting of the finance subcommittees of both the Lowell City Council and the Lowell School Committee for the purpose of discussing the FY 2018 budget and the current review of net school spending and ongoing contract negotiations. Second by Ms. Doherty. Ms. Martin?
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. I feel like we've discussed this motion for quite a while now. Just saying, looking forward to the opportunity to be able to meet with the council, with the administration on both sides, so that we can resolve some of our questions and move forward with a strong budget position for FY17. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further discussion? I should point out, in case anybody doesn't know, that I did mention that at Tuesday night's meeting, just so that the City Council and the Finance Committee of the City Council would be aware that this motion was coming. And so hopefully the meeting will be able to be set up sooner than later. So if there's no further discussion, all in favor of the motion, all opposed, so voted. Next, under subcommittees, we have a report from the Finance Subcommittee. Mr. Gignac.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. If my colleagues don't mind, I'll just submit the report as a report of progress. I think we've discussed these issues a number of times.
Okay. Is there any further discussion? Do we have a motion to accept the report as a report of progress by Mr. Dakota, second by Mr. Gendry? Further discussion on the motion? All in favor, all opposed? So voted. Next, under reports of the superintendent, the first one is a proposed substitute teacher salary increases. Is there any discussion on that? Ms. Doherty and then Ms. Martin.
I'm not able to access it. I'm wondering if we could have a brief report of what the substitute.
Mr. Superintendent.
Sure, thank you. First, let me share mine in writing, because I can share the one with Mr. Fresh, and I'm going to ask Ann Sheehy, our HR director, to go over the report.
Yes, this is the second time the committee has seen this particular proposal. I had put this in the recent workforce report. This grid on the first page of the report shows the proposed increases. So our substitute pay rates since 2001 have been $65, $80, and $100 based on the education level of the substitute teachers. The proposed salaries are $80, $95, and $105. So we're proposing that increase for the first time in 16 years. Can I answer any questions for you?
And Ms. Doherty has the floor. Are you all set? Yes. Okay. Ms. Martin and then Mr. Gendry.
Thank you very much. My only question was if we could have a brief presentation, so I appreciate that. I'll be supporting this motion. I absolutely think we need to bring these salaries in line in order to have the quality substitute, kind of cadre of people to pull from. So I'll be supporting it.
Mr. Gendry.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Yeah, one raise in 16 years seems overdue. I'm wondering if we did any analysis of other communities to see what they pay their substitutes.
Yes, the analysis is in your 4-page report.
Can you tell us? Because I can't get at it right now.
Sure.
Oh, sorry, you don't have it?
No, I have it on my device. I don't have it in hard copy. So if you go through the report, page 1, has the grid that I just explained to you. Then I have an analysis of the Lawrence Public Schools substitute salaries, Andover Public Schools, Dracut, Tewksbury, Brockton, and Boston. In the proposed salaries that I have outlined on page 1, if you notice, I've increased the first 2 categories by $15. The last category I've increased by a little bit less, and that's because of the cap on earnings that our retired teachers have in place. Although that is our greatest source of wonderful substitutes in our classrooms every day.
Sure. Okay, thank you.
Any further discussion? Ms. Doherty.
Just a question through you to the administration. Do you feel it, because these seem like minimal increases in 16 years, you're going up $15. So a degreed substitute teacher, whether it's a bachelor's or a master's, is going to make $95 a day. Is this going to make us competitive? Because I would say we should be able to pay a little bit more than Chelmsford or Tewksbury and think, you know, that.
I think that we remain competitive with the other districts because our pay for our substitutes increases on the 30th day to, if they're in a sustained assignment for 30 days, they receive base pay. So I do think that that helps us as well if somebody's in an assignment for a longer period of time. But we discussed this as a team as we worked on the budget, and you know, when we were talking about possible cuts, we determined that this was a conservative yet appropriate proposal.
Okay, thank you.
Any further discussion? The chair would entertain a motion to increase the daily rate for substitute teachers by Mr. Gignac, seconded by Ms. Martin. Further discussion? Roll call.
Mayor Kennedy?
Yes.
Ms. Martin?
Yes.
Mr. Dakota?
Yes.
Ms. Doherty?
Yes.
Mr. Gendron?
Yes.
Mr. Gignac?
Yes.
Mr. Hoey?
Yes.
7 yeas, approved.
The next item is a grant award to the Science and Engineering Fair. Chair would entertain a motion to accept a grant of $1,200 for the motion made by Mr. Hoey, seconded by Mr. Dakota. Discussion? Roll call.
Mayor Kennedy?
Yes.
Ms. Martin?
Yep.
Mr. Dakota?
Yes.
Ms. Doherty?
Yes.
Mr. Gendron?
Yes.
Mr. Gignac?
Yes.
Mr. Hoey?
Yes.
7 yeas, approved.
Next we have home education. Chair would entertain a motion to approve. We have a motion to approve by Ms. Doherty, seconded by Mr. Hoey. Discussion? Roll call.
Mayor Kennedy?
Yes.
Ms. Martin?
Yes.
Mr. Dakota?
Yes.
Ms. Doherty?
Yes.
Mr. Gendron?
Yes.
Mr. Gignac?
Yes.
Mr. Hoey?
Yes.
7 yeas, approved.
Next, we have convention and conference requests. There's 2 requests on the agenda. If there's no objection, we'll take them both together. We have a motion approved by Ms. Doherty, seconded by Mr. Dakota. Discussion? Roll call.
Mayor Kennedy?
Yes.
Ms. Martin? Mr. Dakota?
Yes.
Ms. Doherty?
Yes.
Mr. Gendron?
Yes.
Mr. Gignac?
Yes.
Mr. Hoey?
Yes.
7 yeas, approved.
Next, under professional and personnel, the members of the United Teachers of Lowell hereby donate 50 sick leave days to Heather Marino of the Cardinal O'Connell school teacher. We have a motion approved by Ms. Martin, seconded by Mr. Hoey. Discussion, roll call.
Mayor Kennedy?
Yes.
Ms. Martin? Mr. Dakota?
Yes.
Ms. Doherty?
Yes.
Mr. Gendron?
Yes.
Mr. Gignac?
Yes.
Mr. Hoey?
Yes.
7 yeas, approved.
Chair would entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion to adjourn by Ms. Doherty, seconded by Mr. Dakota. All in favor, all opposed? Stand adjourned.